Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lisa. I am that doll collector. Thank you so much for stopping by today. Well, welcome back everybody. How was everybody's Easter, if you celebrate Easter or Passover or just a spring break? I hope it was a good one and you had a chance to have some nice relaxing time. If you don't spend it with friends or family, just some time to relax. Maybe do some things with your dolls. I had a pretty good one. Went to church and then came home and had a nice dinner. And then just basically watched a couple movies. I like to watch movies that kind of go with the seasons. So for Easter, I like to watch that movie Hop. I think it's funny. And I also like to watch Steel Magnolias because that's kind of around the Easter season as well. So that's what I did. Had a good relaxing time. The weather ended up not being quite as bad as what they had predicted. So, and from now on, it looks like it's going to be getting nicer and nicer every day. So in today's video, I just wanted to come on and do a video, a big thank you video to all my subscribers and my viewers. And then I have another little new one that arrived on my doorstep that I'd like to introduce to all of you a little bit later in the video as well. So anyway, yeah, thank you to all my subscribers. I really appreciate you guys. I know I say that but in every video, but I want to say it in every video because it's the truth. I really do like interacting with all of you. I've gotten to know some of you guys a little bit in the conversations back and forth. It's been really fun. I really enjoy this doll hobby. There's some really beautiful, kind people in this dolly community. So in one of my last videos, I think it was the video of the tour of my doll room, I have a dolly friend and her name is Maria. She lives in Spain. Hi Maria, if you're watching. I really enjoy Maria. She seems like a nice person. And she had asked if I would show this guy right here. She's seen him in my video and wanted to know more about this doll right here. Well, this doll, I named him Will, and Will is a 1991, I think. Is he a 91? Nope, he's a 1994. Excuse me, he's a 1994. City toy doll is what he is. And I found him at Walmart. And when Will, when I first found him, he was a girl, obviously. He had a goofy haircut. His hair was like kind of cut like a bob. It was straight and then it came straight down about shoulder length and then went straight across. And as a girl, there was just something about him. I couldn't bond with this doll the way that it was. So one day, looking at it, I thought, well, maybe if I cut this doll's hair and made it a boy, maybe I would like it better. And that did the trick. I think this doll makes a really cute little boy. So I kind of chopped his hair a little bit. He's got rooted hair. It's very soft. So I gave him a little trim and made him a cute little boy. Will, I'll bring him a little bit closer. He has two little front teeth. He's got blue eyes, and he's has like a vinyl squishy head, and his arms and hands are also vinyl and squishy, and he's jointed in his arms and in his neck and also in his legs. His body is a plastic. His body's plastic, and so are his legs and his feet. They're that same hard plastic. And from what I've noticed with the city toy dolls, as I have two other city toy dolls in my collection, they tend to have a larger size head compared to their body. So in a little, and almost in a kind of in a way, they kind of look like a little person a little bit. But yeah, so that's Will, my little Will. I named him Will because he resembles one of my little neighbor boys, and his name is Will. He's got blonde hair and blue eyes and little facial features like this. So that's why um, I named him that. As soon as I got his hair cut and I looked at him, I'm like, oh, you look like Will. You look like my little neighbor boy. So anyway, that's Will. I hope that kind of helps answer your question a little bit, Maria, and that you enjoyed hearing about him a little bit more. He's a fun doll. I measured him to be, he's about 26 inches tall, and he wears some 0 to 3 larger size, but mostly 3 to 6 month clothing, and a size 2 shoe. Yep, a size 2 uh, toddler tennis shoe is what he takes. So that's my little Will, my little cutie pie. So anyway, so yeah, I did a thing. Another little one arrived on my doorstep today. I've been trying to be and I hear this from a lot of collectors that have somewhat larger collections. I've been trying to be a little more selective in the kind of doll that I adopt now, because I have so many, and so there's certain things and certain types that I don't have, that I've been trying to find. I'm trying to get Will's shoe back on. Now that I took it off, I can't get it back on. Okay, there we go. Anyway, so I had noticed that I didn't have any girl dolls that had long black hair. I have some that have little afro hair, like the African American babies, but I didn't have any that didn't have long black hair, which I just recently discovered. So I've been looking for one, and I found one, and today she arrived on my doorstep. So I'm going to put little Will, let's see, I'll just set you over here, little Will. Set you over here. Okay. So anyway, so let me show you her. I think I'll just pick her up. Well, no. I'm going to bring you to the camera to her and show her. I have her dressed in this pretty pink dress. So I'll show you here. I'll bring the camera down. Here she is. Hold on one second. Okay, so here she is. She is the manufactured version of the Mei-Lin, or some pronounce it Mei-Ling, but it looks like Mei-Lin. And she's so cute. I got her as a unassembled painted kit off of AliExpress. And yeah, she's got pretty long black hair. She's got full limbs. And she's advertised, here's her little footy sticking out. And here's her other little footy. She's advertised as a 24-inch doll, but she might be a little bit under that, because like some of my other 24-inch dolls, she doesn't look quite as big as what they are. But I think she's so adorable. My little Mei-Lin. And I think I might leave her name as her sculpt name, because she's just so cute. Okay, so this little one here, she went together fairly nicely. She looked proportionate. The bodies sometimes that they send with these dolls, these manufactured dolls, aren't right, or you have something that's not quite enjoyable about them. We'll just say that. So I got her put together, and I think she turned out pretty cute. The only couple issues that I had was when she came, of course, they don't, she wasn't in those bubble protected packages that sometimes at AliExpress sends their doll parts in. They're like a bubble square, and there's no box or anything. And in those, they stay pretty protected, but she was just wrapped in foam and then wrapped in like a plastic. So her face was kind of smushed this way. So her eyes looked real narrow. So I had to put a lot of stuffing in her head to try and get her face back like it should be. But it came out pretty good. It doesn't look squished anymore. So her head came back into shape. And then the other thing is when you look at their picture of this doll, she doesn't have she has bangs, but they're kind of almost as long as her hair was. Well, she didn't have that. Her bangs were like to here. And so I didn't think I could do anything with them when they're like that. They're too short to pull back with the rest of her hair. So I cut them a little bit shorter and gave her actual bangs. And then I trimmed a little bit off of the back of her hair because it was so uneven and long. You know, just the normal things you do with the dolls. I did that, of course, after. I always like to wash my doll's hair. Any doll that I get, I usually try and wash their hair when I get them. And you'd be surprised, just from sitting in the factories being made and whatever, their hair does have a bit of dirt. When you look at the water, it is kind of dirty. So and then I put a little bit of conditioner in it just to keep it a little bit soft. So yeah, put her on this cute this pretty dress, and I think she turned out pretty adorable. She doesn't have eyelashes. A lot of the dolls don't, the unassembled kits don't have eyelashes when they come. So just wanted to talk a little bit, show you my little girl. Yeah, she arrived today. I was so excited on my doorstep. Now I have a black-haired baby in my collection. I think she'll look really pretty in here amongst all my other littles. So that's all I have for you guys today. Just that, and a big thank you once again to all of you that send me comments. I really do like the comments, and I always try to well, unless I don't see it right away, I answer every comment, and I appreciate the interaction with all of you. And there's another viewer that I recently got to know too, and I'll say a little quick shout out to her, Mary. She lives here in Minnesota. I've interacted with her, with you a little bit, Mary, and I enjoy talking with you. She's gonna be getting a baby. Hopefully her baby arrived in the mail today. It was supposed to arrive this weekend, but because of the weather, it was postponed. So I hope you're enjoying your new baby. I hope it arrived safely, Mary. And to my other friend, Maria, thank you again for suggesting the video content that you wanted to see my little Will. Here he is. Once again, I'll bring him on. My little Will. He's just the cutest little guy. So anyway, that'll do it for this video. Thank you so much, everybody, for stopping by. Will and little Maylin and I and all the babies. Thank you for stopping by and helping to make our day a very happy Dolly Day. We hope that each and every one of you is having one as well. Remember that happiness is a choice. And we hope to see you all, you, and you, in the next video. We love you. Bye-bye for now.